Everyone knows DIOR SAUVAGE, right? But what if it wasn't just a fragrance? What if it had a theme song?
Don't deny that feeling.
Sauvage. Today I'm turning DIOR SAUVAGE into music, and trust me when I tell you this, it's gonna sound just as good as it smells. Hopefully. Hello, welcome everyone to the first ever episode of a video series that I've been wanting to create for quite a while now actually, but it's finally happening. Hello, nice to meet you. I am Nineso. I'm a singer-songwriter, audio engineer and producer, and one thing that a lot of you guys might not know about me is that I'm quite the perfume enthusiast. So yeah, one day I was just sitting around and I thought to myself, why don't I put these two interests that I have together? And so that's why this series has been created. And let's dive right in. So, why did I choose DIOR SAUVAGE to be the first ever episode? How could I not, to be honest? I mean, DIOR SAUVAGE is probably one of the most well-known and most sold men's fragrances of our current decade. It is everywhere. And I felt like it would be the perfect option to go for to create a song because of how much lore and how much hot topic surrounds it. Let's first do some research and dive in to find out what kind of ingredients, notes, and what it's about. What is the purpose of DIOR SAUVAGE? Alright, let's just dive straight into Google and search up DIOR SAUVAGE. Got our boy Johnny Depp over here, the very well-known ambassador and model for DIOR SAUVAGE. Right here is the entire lineup. Yes, we've got the EDT, the EDP, the Parfum, and the Elixir. So how about we jump onto Fragrantica? Alrighty, so DIOR SAUVAGE for men. It is fresh, spicy, amber, citrus, aromatic, musky, woody, lavender, herbal, and warm spicy. So I guess that's just a bunch of different accords and notes ascertaining to the fact that it is a good fragrance. I would hope so. Alrighty, so here is the perfume pyramid of the ingredients inside Sauvage. We can see there's bergamot, pepper, citron pepper, lavender, some pink pepper. There's a lot of pepper in here. Vetiver, that's another classic men's ingredient. Patchouli, and over here, down here, ambroxan. Now this is one that I want to talk about. Ambroxan is an aroma chemical that is used a lot in designer perfumes and a lot of mass appealing perfumes. It's just something that helps lift off the fragrance from the skin and gives it the projection, and also some people say that it helps attract, makes you smell attractive. I'm not too sure if that's 100% the case all the time, but from my experience, ambroxan does work well off my skin, yes. Alrighty, so how about we try and find Sauvage on the actual native Dior website. Okay, over here we can see our man, Johnny Depp, looking very cowboy in the outback west. Got his nice cowboy hat on and accessories. You know, I'm trying to figure out whether I want to make the song about a particular model from the lineup, if I want to do it about Sauvage Elixir or EDT or whatnot. And I think I have to stick with the EDT because it's the most well known and it's the one that's most common, so people will be able to resonate with it a bit more. I don't know, but yeah, let's dive into the EDT. What do they say? Well, Dior says that Sauvage is an act of creation inspired by wide open spaces, an ozone blue sky that dominates a white-hot, rocky landscape. The strong gust of citrus in Sauvage Eau de Toilette is powerfully anchored by the ambery nobleness of ambroxan, resinous elemi, and woods. It's instantly recognizable and it's become a genuine signature scent, unique in its confident virility. Now that's a lot of pretty words to basically just tell you that it smells good and that it is going to be good for the summertime and also works anytime you need to feel confident. Like, it's just, yeah, it's a lot of those kind of commonplace descriptive words that we see from designer brands. Now let's actually take a look at the notes that they've highlighted, which is bergamot and ambroxan. There you go. But over here they've also highlighted how this ambroxan has a bit of marine woody notes, as vivifying as ocean spray. So I feel like they're really honing in on the summer freshness purpose of Sauvage over here. You know what I'm gonna do? Let's ask our very good friend ChatGPT what ChatGPT's opinion is on this. I'm gonna need some help. All right. I am currently trying to make a song about the fragrance, highlight some sonic aspects I could use correlating to the notes and ingredients of DIOR SAUVAGE. Let's see what ChatGPT says. Wow, that's a very big and detailed answer. Okay. It's talked about the top notes, heart notes, bass, and the atmosphere, overall vibe. Okay, the bergamot is bright, and so wants me to use sharp synth plucks or high-pitched mallet instruments like marimbas and bells. The pink and black pepper, percussive clicks, snaps, and crisp rim shots for that biting, spicy opening. Heart notes, lavender. I feel like lavender is something that I really want to focus on because it is so crucial to Sauvage. Smooth pads or lush synth chords with a slightly airy texture to reflect calm and cleanliness. Okay, now the bass notes. This is going to be very important. I guess you could take it as a double entendre as well. Bass notes and bass notes. The ambroxan, the backbone of Sauvage. It's going to be a deep resonated sub bass or drone tones, constant and expansive like an undercurrent. Think atmospheric low pads that envelop the whole track. Definitely. And the overall atmosphere vibe of Sauvage is raw, untamed, and wide open, like a desert at dusk. So I feel like these words right here is something that I really want to focus on for how I want the sonic atmosphere to sound. It's got to sound raw, untamed, and wide open. It says wide, so probably I want to, widen the stereo field. Oh, it says it right here, stereo reverbs. Guitars and distorted synths with a desert rock edge that can reflect the ruggedness. Definitely. Yeah, I've actually been thinking that I want to put like an electric guitar. And to be honest, I think I want to work on having a contrast between the bright citrus lightness of the opening of Sauvage with the kind of spicy, warm, dark heart and bass notes. And I guess I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to do that translated into the realm of audio. Okay, so that was a little bit to take in. There's a lot of inspirations that I could draw from. There's a lot of ingredients, notes, and vibes that I can decide to go down a particular path, but this is exciting. This is the first ever episode of this series, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have some ideas, but let's just dive straight in. First off, what key and tempo do I want the track to be? Gosh, you know what? I think I want to go into the key of D, because it's, DIOR SAUVAGE. And also, what tempo do I want it to be in? Well, right now we're at 100, so let's kind of feel what that's gonna be like. I might want to go a bit slower. I've been thinking of like, a really epic, intense, like distorted guitar, that kind of feel. Okay, I feel like around 80 BPM would be the best to go for. Alrighty, so now that we've got our key and our tempo, let's start adding stuff. Okay, man, I haven't even decided what style I want this song to be. Do I want it to be some kind of EDM, like melodic house? Do I want it to be like dark rave music, or something epic orchestral with some trap drums? I don't know, man. Honestly, I could go so many different directions right now. But okay, one thing that I do know is I do want to put a guitar in there because, Johnny Depp and his guitar and the outback, like country kind of vibes. So let me grab my guitar. Let's try and figure out a melody in D minor. Drop the string down to D. You can hear it's quite, it's got a rusty tone to it, which I like because I think it'll be suitable for this kind of outback cowboy vibe. Okay, so I think I've got something going on. I found this nice little riff. So, excuse my terrible playing. I'm not a guitar player. I play piano. Let's record that slowly, one by one, because I'm not a guitar player. Let's record that in and actually piece it to be the melody. Okay, so a little bit off on timing, but I can fix that up. That's all right. Let's move on to recording the next half, which is going to be difficult for me to play. Yeah, I like that. Okay, let me fix up the timing and get back to you guys. Alrighty guys, so I finished recording the guitar and put it into place in terms of timing, and also boosted the volume a little bit, and this is what it sounds like right now. Yeah, so that's the riff that I had in mind, and I went ahead and added a few effects to this sound, guitar sound. Gates and clarity, EQing it out a little bit, putting auto tune so that the guitar is actually in tune, and then I've got a amp, and I've got auto tune again, and a little bit of a phaser, and reverb as well, and yeah, with all the effects together, this is what it sounds like. Okay, you know what, I'm just going to add in some kicks just to see what the tempo is going to feel like with this together. Maybe sidechain it a little bit. Might want to build the grandiose and epicness with maybe like a choir. Like I don't have like a real life choir with me, but I want to add like a choir vocal chant and hit just at the last note before the bar repeats. Yeah, that's where I'm up to now. I think I might want to probably put in some rises to rise to that moment for the choir hits. I've stacked actually 3 different impact sounds that I liked. But let's take a listen as to what the situation is currently. I might want to add some more percussion to this section now, like it's going into a verse. Probably add in a bass as well. Hell yeah. You know what? I think I actually might want to go chuck in some trap hi-hats. Let me go search for some and put in ones that'll fit the groove that we're in right now. Okay, I think it's time to add our bass. Let's do it. Listen to the bass by itself and see exactly what's going on over here. You know what, I kind of want to listen to that just with the kick and the bass together, just the kick and the bass, to see how that feels. I'm gonna have to think for a way for the beat to progress, you know, because we don't want to just stay in this dark area of ambroxan and spices. We want to have that kind of fresh bergamot influences, so let's see what I can do. Alrighty guys, so for this next section I've decided that I want to make it a build-up. I want to kind of you know, increase the intensity of the track and have a contrast as well. I'll make this like a pre-chorus or build-up section where we can kind of change the mood, maybe try and chuck in those arpeggios, bells, synth sounds to represent the bergamot and the light aspect of Sauvage. Also chucked in an amen break because I want to bring the tempo from 80 BPM to 160, which is its relative double time, right? So this is what I have for now. Yeah, so that's what we're working with, but I kind of want to maybe put like a low pass filter on everything in this section and then open it up as we get to the climax of the build up. But I want to do this thing where I play with the cutoff of the sound. Right now the pad is sounding like this, and I want to play with the cutoff where you can open or close the filter. I feel like I want to put in like a really pretty up, like some bells going around your head, like that kind of feeling. Yeah, so I'm just like holding down a chord and it's doing that art by itself. But that sounds pretty cool, right? That kind of bell. And if I just follow the chord progression, then it should go something like. Yeah, I like that. I like where that's at. Okay, so I feel like our build up is pretty solid now. Man, what do I want to do with the drop? This is a hard one. Like, okay, I've laid out the bass that I want it to be drum and bass, right? We've got this boom cat going on. But man, what kind of content do I want to put in? Okay guys, I just found a really, really dope, amazing color bass drop. How do I say? Like chord progression, sound design sound. Just listen to it. You know exactly what I mean. Yeah, now that sounds like it's present and in the mix. Hell yeah. I've done this thing where I put like a chop of this synth bass, color bass synth, and kind of, I don't know, rhythmically transition into the drop. I'll let you take a listen to what's happening. Yeah, so that's my idea to kind of rhythmically transition people into the drop. But in this gap here, I might want to put something like a punchline or some kind of sound. During that pause, I might sing something, I might put in a vocal. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, okay, that feels right. That feels really right. And also this kind of heavy glass shattering kind of sound. Yeah, I really like that one. That's a pretty cool sound. And just this quick riser to really, you know, like have a jarring effect on you so that we're transitioning to the next section. But here's what it sounds like. Yeah, so that's where we are at right now. Alrighty guys, I think we're pretty solid on the instrumental and the beat itself, and so I've been thinking maybe I might want to add some lyrics, some singing onto the track, just to really, how do I say, drive that message through of Sauvage. I don't want to like make it very obvious that I'm singing about DIOR SAUVAGE, but just, I don't know, I want to think up some words and messages that's kind of ambiguous but relates to the feeling of Sauvage. Yeah, let me try and like figure out a melody that I might want to add. Okay, I think I could work with that. Okay, let's try something. I think I want to like really belt it out to give like an intense feeling. Okay, I know that sounds weird because there's no words, but let's just see how that melody feels. Okay, not bad. Man, what do I want to say? What kind of lyrics? That's a hard one. What does Sauvage make you feel? Is it an intense feeling? Is it a very soft, you know, tame feeling? I don't think it's that way. Yeah, it's pretty intense. Dun da da dun da da, bum ba da 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 da. Don't deny the feeling. Oh, okay. Don't deny that feeling. Bum ba da 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 da. The feeling. Oh, okay, maybe. Don't deny that feeling. You're the one who's chosen. Gonna make you feel special, you know, when you're wearing this perfume.
Don't deny that feeling. You're the one who's chosen. Diving deep into the fire of your heart. Don't deny that feeling. You're the one who's chosen. Diving deep into the fire of your heart. Don't deny that feeling. You're the one who's chosen. Diving deep into the fire of your heart. Who's chosen. Diving deep into the fire of your heart. Chosen. You're the one who's chosen. Don't deny that feeling. You're the one who's chosen. Diving deep into the fire of your heart. Don't deny that feeling. You're the one who's chosen. Diving deep into the fire of your heart.
Don't you want to show now's the time to go? Just remember the name.
Okay, here we go. Here's the punchline.
Just remember the name.
Sauvage. That's a really quiet. That's so quiet. I have to boost it all the way up. Alrighty guys, I have to say that I'm pretty happy with how this vocal building up to the drop has ended up. Let's take a listen.
Come my way. Don't you want to show now's the time to go? Just remember the name.
Sauvage. Sauvage. Hell yeah. I think I might just like put an effect vocal for the outro, like something really mellowed out up in space. Yeah, so like a lot of reverb, huge space, up in space kind of feel. So I think with that, I think we're about done. I think we are done. Yeah, I mean, I think all the levels are good. Mastering's already done, mixing and mastering. So very exciting, guys. Let's take a listen to what it sounds like from start to finish. Let's do this.
Unforgettable memories with you.
Nothing left to say. Just gonna come my way. Don't you want to show now's the time to go? Just remember the name.
Sauvage. Okay guys, that's a wrap. That is the song that I made for DIOR SAUVAGE. If you watched to the end of the video till now, thank you so much. I really thank you from the bottom of my heart sincerely. This is a new video series that I wanted to create for quite a while now, like I said, and it's really exciting. The first episode is done. So thank you so much again. If you enjoyed the video, please drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of this kind of content, and most importantly, please leave a comment as to what fragrance you'd like to see me make a song for next time. Until then, this is 9So out.